Jackie woke on a beautiful sunny hot and humid August morning. Although the humidity was so thick she could have cut it with a knife, the morning was glorious. She was waiting on her friends Amelia and Stephanie to pick her up and head to the airport for their long-awaited beach trip. They started planning for this week-long trip just after the Christmas holiday, giving themselves plenty of time to have it paid off by the time they disembarked. For several years they have been planning a luxurious getaway, but life stopped them. During Christmas they began discussing where they would go and for how long. They finally agreed on the Caribbean. Jackie religiously checked the weather conditions and was pleased to inform the others they would have nothing but warmth and sun for the entire trip. Each day was planned around the beach. They would wake early, fill a cooler with bottled water, a light snacks, a radio, and plant themselves in the sand, not planning on leaving until high tide forced them. Time was scheduled for showering, snack, and daily trip to the spa. There they would receive treatments to regenerate their sun-kissed skin, treatment for their salt-soaked hair, and relax for mani-pedis. After a lavish dinner, a few drinks and dancing, they would change for walking comfort and take in the Caribbean sight. The three have been friends since grade school. Neither married as of yet, their careers were flourishing, which made them all agree this was the perfect time to get away. Stephanie has never flown and was the most anxious. Jackie assured her it was only an hour and a half flight, and it would be over before she knew it, but offered to have a few drinks with her just to take the edge off. Amelia and Jackie were fashion buyers for private clients and flew often. Stephanie ran her medical malpractice firm from home. While taking a long break from her computer screen, Stephanie relaxed on her sofa to indulge in her guilty pleasure of binge-watching whatever series popped on her TV as a suggestion. As she waited for the series to stream, a banner of news update scrolled along the bottom of the TV. The update was warning about strange weather happening across the globe. Jackie and Amelia had a work trip to India cancelled due to weather devastating the remote area. They were set to acquire textile desired by one of their clients. Amelia tried to book them a flight to Mongolia, but access was denied. Jackie tried for China, also denied. Jackie was thankful that the internet easily satisfied the client's demand. The three ladies rarely paid attention to the news. Not one of them had interest in current events, local or globally. If it did not pertain to their work or entertainment, no interest was shown. The car ride to the airport was filled with laughter, anxiety, and anticipation, along with their favorite driving music. Once at the airport, Amelia joined the two for a few drinks. A few turned into each, knowing they would just about make it to their assigned seats before passing out. After checking in, their buzz was wearing off. They had their luggage sent to the room and were pleased to see how empty the bar by the pool was. The bartender looked a bit nervous, but the ladies thought it was because they were a bit overzealous. The next day almost went as planned. They did not wake as early as discussed, but found the perfect spot just at the water's edge. Amelia questioned just how secluded of a resort were they at, because the beach was practically empty. She also felt it odd on such a hot day the beach was practically empty, and no one was enjoying the beautiful aqua blue ocean. Each feeling slightly hungover, thought going for a swim would invigorate them. When Jackie's toes felt the water, she scolded herself for being so prissy and expecting the ocean to be as warm as a hotel pool. Stephanie kept walking further, waiting for her body to regulate to the temperature. Amelia announced out loud that she thought for sure the water would be warmer. Jackie stated that maybe they did drink a little too much and suggested they grab a bite to eat and head to the spa. Stephanie thought she was still drunk or hallucinating snowflakes falling. She could have sworn she felt flakes melting on her skin. She was too embarrassed to even mention what she was thinking. While enjoying their mani-pedi, Amelia asked the manicurists if there was some sort of infirmary nearby. She continued, stating there had to be because to her it looked like it was snowing, but knew that was impossible. Jackie had to admit that she too saw it, and swore when it touched her skin it had to have burned a bit, yet felt cold. The three ladies looked at one another, thinking they were losing their minds. If the manicurists did answer, no one heard. After relaxing in the spa, they were too tired from the drinking the night before and decided to turn in early to get the full day in the sun as planned. Jackie thought it was the alarm alerting on her phone, but the noise unfamiliarly amplified. The noise came from all three ladies' phone. It was indeed an alarm, but not to be woken, it was a weather warning. All travel is suspended until further notice. Stephanie answered the bang at the door. Without explanation, she was handed extra hotel robes and blankets. She stood there holding them as Amelia and Jackie were motionless, staring out of the window. Not one of them could believe what they were seeing, for sure they had to all be in some sort of altered state. Their once view of pink sandy beaches and aqua blue sea was replaced with blinding white snow.